Hello there. Welcome to Engineering Drawing Made Easy.
In today's video, we are going to work on this tangency problem. This is one of the most basic tangency problems you come across in this particular course at the tertiary level. So to work with this, you first of all have to study the figure, know all the various components of the figure, and then you find a point of origin or somewhere that is very easy to draw. In this figure, if you study it carefully, you have a straight line, a curve, and another curve. I will start by drawing the straight line. Now, this straight line has a radius of 64 millimeters, right? So I have to come with my long rule and then pick a distance of 64 millimeters. There you have it. Now you have your line 64 millimeters. The next thing is to draw one of the circles. Now, if you remember the tangency rules properly, this circle touches the end of the 64 line at exactly 1 point, and this circle has a radius of 20. From this figure, this will be the easiest thing to draw next. So we start by drawing our center line, and at a distance of 20 millimeters from this point, we have the center of the next circle. Now we've located the center for our circle here, which is this. We come here with our compass, radius of 20, and then we draw a circle. Now, as you can see, I took the radius right from this figure here. If you're on the right step or if you're doing the right thing, that distance should give you the 20 millimeters. So you have to know that that is one way to check that you're on the right course and you're doing the right thing. Now, the next thing is to draw this arc, which is the trickiest part in this entire problem or figure, right? This is where you get to apply the rules of tangency that you've learned. You can see that this circle or arc touches this line at exactly 1 point, the end of the 64 millimeters, and also touches this circle at exactly 1 point. So, per the rules of tangency, the distance from the center here to this point should be the same as radius 51, and the distance from the center here to this center should be the sum of the two radii, 51 plus 20. So I'm going to measure radius of 51.
If this lesson is helpful so far, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss upcoming tutorials.
And then 51 plus 20 gives you 71. The point we've identified here is the center for this arc. Now, like I showed earlier here, if you have done everything right, you can easily put the compass here and open up to A, and that should be the same as 51 millimeters. And there you have it. You've been able to successfully replicate this figure here. Now, depending on the preference of your lecturer or supervisor, some prefer you leave the constructional line, some prefer you clean any line that doesn't belong to, and you deepen the main work. So, depending on what you are being requested to do, you find out and you do exactly that. But that is how you replicate this tangency problem using the tangency rules. Now, that'll be the end for today's video. If this video has been helpful to you, helped you do your assignments or understand the course, kindly subscribe to the channel, like, and share with your friends.